If you are an internationally educated personal support worker, a nursing aide, or a phlebotomist, you can achieve Canadian permanent residency in 1 to 3 years without handing a single dollar to a recruitment agency. The baseline prerequisites are straightforward. You need the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma, at least 6 months of relevant care or lab experience, and the intent to apply independently. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build your customized step-by-step DIY migration roadmap. By the end of this video, you will have your exact legal job code, your specific immigration pathway, and a precise document checklist to apply for your work permit on your own. Possessing this specific knowledge transfers the power of migration from third-party agencies directly back to you. This approach saves thousands of dollars and bypasses the months of waiting typical of agency contracts. Step 1 is defining your role. Canada categorizes and evaluates all foreign workers using a master framework called the National Occupational Classification, or NOC system. This logic tree maps healthcare support roles into 3 primary codes. Nursing auxiliaries and aides fall under NOC 33102. Personal support workers and home health aides correspond to NOC 44101. Phlebotomists and medical lab assistants fall under NOC 32. This code is the linchpin of your entire process. Without it, the Canadian government cannot verify your experience, leading to immediate rejection of your application. With your code locked in, you hit the first major bottleneck: language testing. Getting your results takes 2 to 4 weeks. Many applicants fall into the waiting trap. They start hunting for Canadian employers before they book their IELTS or CELPIP test. You need a baseline score of CLB 4 to qualify for entry programs, but aiming for a CLB 7 dramatically increases your express entry points. To conduct an agency-free job search, you must apply directly through verified portals like healthforceontario.ca or official government job banks. As you apply, be alert for this scam. If an agency sends an invoice for the $1,000 LMIA fee, reject it. Under Canadian law, the Labour Market Impact Assessment fee is the legal responsibility of the employer. You should never be asked to pay this as a condition of your employment. Securing your language results early and recognizing financial red flags elevates you from a vulnerable target to an informed, highly competitive candidate. Canada uses highly specific pathways based on your NOC code and your current location. Pathway A is the Home Care Worker Pilot. It is the fastest route specifically for NOC 44101 workers because it bypasses the standard labor market test entirely. Pathway B is the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. This requires an LMIA-backed job offer, 1 year of Canadian work, and a subsequent express entry application for permanent residency. Pathway C represents provincial nominee programs. Several provinces actively recruit support workers and issue nominations that provide enough points for a PR invitation. Select the single pathway that matches your situation and write it directly beneath your NOC code on your roadmap. Committing to one specific, legally defined pathway prevents you from spending years on applications for programs where you do not meet the requirements. Next is your document dossier. This is the checklist of 5 clearances required before you can work in a Canadian healthcare facility. This tracker outlines requirements. You need your translated foreign certificate and a WES evaluation. Third is the Vulnerable Sector Police Check. Start this immediately due to 8 to 12-week processing delays. Finally, complete immunization records and Canadian recognized CPR certification. With these items collected, you can create an IRCC portal account, upload your dossier, and pay the 155 Canadian work permit fee. Once a complete dossier is submitted, IRCC processing typically takes between 2 and 8 weeks. A meticulously assembled dossier acts as a barrier against bureaucratic delays. When your evidence is organized, the government can process your file based on its merits, rather than stopping for missing information. Look at the architecture of the roadmap you just built. You have an exact NOC code, a targeted pathway, safe job boards, and a verified document checklist. By aligning all of these elements, you convert a vague ambition into a predictable sequence of legal steps. Your most important homework is to execute Step 2 right now. Book your CELPIP or IELTS language test today. Then visit mynursebridge.com to download our free interactive document checklist tool, ensuring no paperwork is missed. By following these instructions, you remove the need for a middleman. The path to Canada is defined by paperwork and timing, and you now have the tools to manage both on